I found a little boy lost in the forest. I didn't know what you were. I didn't know what would happen. Now, your failings are mine. Time to make amends. The face of a bear. What remains hidden beneath? The ghost of myself.
Welcome, my children. I am Brother 3 of the MT7, and I want to tell you a story. A sad story of love and loss, forgiveness and redemption. This is the story of Kuma, the great warrior who protected the temple of Mount Shumi until his death at the hands of the #1 sword fighter in the world, Afro Samurai. The two were very close, brothers in fact, and that's what makes this story so drenched in sorrow. For Kuma loved Afro with every breath, and watched as Afro killed their master and aided the butchering of Kuma's adopted brothers and sister by his selfish acts. Our story begins where it all should have ended. Mere days after Afro Samurai killed Kuma in an epic battle between brothers on different paths. But the two will soon find themselves together again.
Wake up! What are you doing?
Matsuru. Master. Afro. Matsuru.
Barely able to make his way up the sheer cliffs of the Great Crevasse, he began to remember the moments that started his painful journey. On the night of the attack, Swordmaster instructed Gino and Afro, the best sword fighters of the school, to find and protect the children as they raced to their safe haven, a rocky outcropping near the ocean called the Bodhi Tree.
Physical, spirit, conflict come near it, can't deter it, then you tear it. Generations are all now left to inherit. Problems so apparent, even the blind man staring. Careless, watching all the famished vanish.
Gino,
them all rancid.
gather the children.
Hold it up for
Meet us at the
ransom.
safe
How
haven.
could you smack that smack where the hood grew? Everybody wrong, no
What
broke
that
models to
headband?
look to. More poison to push through. Sore soil, no tissue, no strength in the veins to maintain and save virtue. Ain't saving nothing, ain't a dollar to name suffering. Trying to refrain from but
This must end here. Let it go, Afro. What's done cannot be undone. But even now, still, you have a choice.
Where's Otsuru? Otsuru!
I'm already down, get up. Already down, get up. Already down, get up. You wanna trace me and follow around? Come on, follow around. Come on, follow around. I'm back.
No. No! Otsuru, no, 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 no! It can't be. This can't be. Ah! Otsuru. Otsuru. No! Ah! Ah! What have you done? What have you done? You killed our father? What have you done? Look at what you've done. Look at what you've done! They're all dead! Otsuru. Otsuru is dead, Afro! And it's all because of you! You did this!
MT7 brothers saved Gino from certain death after his plunge into the ocean when the orphanage was destroyed.
Gotcha, bitch! It's time I finish the job on your ass, Kuma.
Look what we got here crawling out the trash. You don't look so good, motherfucker. And I bet Sunday shit you don't fight so good neither with your ass all busted up. I've been waiting to kill your ass since the day them fucking brothers brought your ass in here. Humming and hawing about how you was gonna lead them motherfuckers to the promised land. Well, you certainly did that, motherfucker. You certainly did just that. Nah, though. It's my turn to run this shit. And I don't think I'm gonna need any help from a cosplay-looking motherfucker like you.
I'm sending you to heaven today, bitch. 2 motherfucking days.
So much pain. We're going to have fun together. It's from pain that we draw strength.
What am I? Who is this?
This is the Afro Samurai. The number 2. You crave him. Need him. Love him. And like all things you love, you will destroy him.
I understand.
Wait for him at the summit of Mount Shumi, where the number 1 dwells. Eventually, he will come to you. A bear? This image is important. A hook he hangs himself on.
You know where you are, don't you? Of course you do. All this time spent looking for me, you've been looking in the wrong direction. Looking out instead of in. You want to cut me down? Here I am. Come on. First strike's free. You can't, can you? You can't cut me out. Been in here so long, it's hard to tell where you end and I begin. My desire was to become a god. In the pursuit of revenge, you made me yours. Searching for me, obsessing over me, killing for me. You really think you're the good guy? I killed but a single man in an honorable duel and for a noble purpose. And you have killed so many. Weak men, hungry men, family men. Each life you took was a tribute to me. Your actions gave me substance. Let me live. You have been doing my good work. Is this what you wanted? To face your God? Then kneel. Kneel before your God. You think I made you what you are? Oh no. It was you. You chose this path. You chose to worship me. I just lit the way. Thinking about the look on your daddy's face always makes me smile. He tried to warn you. You saw what he said. His dry lips quivering in the dust. You just chose to ignore it. You listened to me instead. So don't pretend you're doing all this for your pops. You think if he hadn't died, you'd be any different? You'd still be what you are right now. A stone-cold killer. You're just a killer with an excuse. Looking for options? You got none left, boy. You're the son of two fathers. Your blood father and me. Too bad you got your looks from him. He gave you life. I gave you direction. But this isn't about you. Come on. Your name may be on the box, but inside, you're a novelty. A whim. In 10 years, in 5, who will remember Afro Samurai? But your story, our story, that's a different matter. Vengeance is a story without end. The game's the thing, so let it begin all over again. Progress comes from struggle, from conflict. Bones begat flint, flint begat spears, spears begat bows, bows begat guns, guns begat bombs, and on and on. And on. Your daddy, your sword master. Both tried to hide the headbands, hoping humanity would forget, hoping for desire to wane. And what then for humanity? Without desire, humanity is left helpless, weak, waiting open-mouthed to be fed like baby birds. That's what we offer. Purpose, a reason to be, desire. Revenge was a diversion, a sleight of hand to conceal your desire for power. This is what you're really here for, isn't it? Take it. You've earned it. Take it. Take the headband. Become number one. Become God.
I remember now. I remember everything. Afro, what did I do? I found a little boy lost in the forest. I didn't know what would happen. You should have died then, but I helped you. I lied, and I killed to protect you. Time to make amends.
Look what we got here.
Oh shit, that's the number 2.
You know what we want. Give it up and we'll let you live. Time to die.
Check it out.
Hey, what's going on here?
That's wrong.
This is your past, but it is also your future. Remember why you lust for blood. Revenge. Don't just remember her. Avenge her. Revenge. Do you see? Afro is not your friend. And what has happened to your sister Otsuru, the only person who really believed in you? Where is she? Where? Dying.
End of the road, bitch. Time to die. Otsuru!
You wanna kick me while I'm already down, get up, already down, get up, already down, get up. You wanna
The forest reveals a child with a demon inside. The end of my world.
It's unfortunate you had to see this, child. Make your daddy proud. Challenge me when you're ready to duel a god.
We both died a long time ago, Afro. We're demons. Ghosts. No one will mourn for us. Fate has caught up with us both. I have to kill you. Then maybe these tears will flow no more.
I had you, motherfucking bear. I had you beat.
I am leaving you to suffer the cruelty of not being finished. Your fate is to fade slowly as your life empties out onto these sacred grounds. Your blood will be the last to feed the rocks of Mount Shumi. When I am done destroying the headbands, this place will have no meaning. And others like you will have to find another reason to spread your misery across the world.
Kuma! I do know the places, the hidden and ancient prophecies that the clays of the headbands have touched. And the starting point of retracing that long journey is the lowest, snake-filled Babylon sea town.
So you know the path. You know where the headbands are. You will help me find them and Afro.
In all our searching for the headbands, the MT-7 traveled all over the world. We encountered all sorts of amazing things, legends, heroes and villains, heathens and scoundrels alike. We brothers often went there to find cutthroats and assassins of particular employ. It will be our first stop, but mind you, we must keep a lower profile. There are too many undesirable elements whom will not take kindly to our treatment of them on our previous arrangements. I know it was on the southern side of Seatown near the docks, a place called the Twisted Eye. There are few places as foul and no place more unexpectedly dapper.
This is a waste of time. We shouldn't be here. Afro is miles away from this place. And the people here won't know a thing about him. Why did you bring us here? Why are you intent on distracting me?
Everyone here will know that the Afro Demon is now the number one. And as the number two, you will be their mark. We must find the local watering hole to attract the lions we know will be looking for it. And thus lead us to the remaining headbands. And your brother as well. You will see, my brother, you'll see. If a bear wants to find honey, he looks no further than where the bees rest. But if he is looking for death, he need only follow the stench of men. For wherever there are men gathered, there will be death. Oh, this is indeed the right place, my brother. The right place indeed. My brothers! Have any of you fine gentlemen seen or heard of the number one in these parts? The Afro-headed demon. I don't need to introduce myself. I am Brother 3 of the MT-7. We are looking for those who might know the whereabouts of the number one.
I don't think your boy is here, old man. This town is full of people, villains and heroes alike, and all are looking for godhood. They generally fall into some specific categories. Young and stupid, or old and stupid, but they all end up dead.
Alright, now let's get this party started! Looks like we got some special guests in his house! A certain young blood and his trusty companion, a brother of the MT-7, no doubt. May God rest their conniving souls. Let's give the dearly departed a memorial they will never forget, and give our final brother here a chance to grieve for that passing and his own. Break yourselves, fools! Kill these motherfuckers! Get him! I want that motherfucker's head ragged right now!
Money, long travels, battles in the shadows. Brother versus brother, one is chasing, one is running. See the passes catching the fast, might as well accept what's coming. Where are you running? Where are you going? nowhere fast. Here's your chance, seize the moment. Never seems to be ending to infinity. No surrendering, giving their everything till death is their identity. Don't know where you think you are going to nearly 2 seconds away from imploding. Enter the cipher and keep on decoding. Chasing through night and catching in the morning. Number one headband, the only true portion. Afro's on fire and Kuma is scorching. Openly forces a warrior source of approaching. Whoa.
Go ahead. Are you sure you have him? Then let's move and close this place down while you're at it. No one leaves this town alive.
So you are not afraid of death? The fear of the unknown does not bring you to run like these other cowards.
I'm not from these parts, and you'd be wise not to include me in your conversation. You know nothing of me or my kind.
Who are you, and where do you come from?
You see, my clan and I are from a place where a war is about to be lost, and we need to find something that could change the tide. Who are we? We are the 56th Cavalry from Pennington, Georgia, the unforgiven. And we gather under the leadership of a certain Colonel Harold C. Clark III. You can call him Colonel for short. He likes that. We all heard about a legend, a story about head rags you gather up by dueling to the death that give you the power of the Almighty. Well, if they can do all that, I thought maybe I should at least check it out for myself. Maybe even get me a pair of them to take back to my clan, turn the tides of a certain war back home. But it appears that you have arrived at the same conclusion, if only a few moments too late. I took these rags from 2 hillbilly-looking motherfuckers, just like yourself, and I reckon that I can get me the rest of them before too long. The dead bitch over there said mention of a place called the Shrine of Justice. I aim to find that place, and that head rag with it. This town is swarming with interesting folk, and as the lady behind the bar tells it, every last one of these backwater sword-wielding samurai bitches wants what I want as well. So I guess I can't afford to have an entire country of crazy motherfuckers nipping at my heels wanting what I got. Now can I? You do the math, Teddy Ruxpin. It's about time I improve the odds a little in my favor. My boys will make sure nothing leaves this swamp patch alive. And that would include you, my friend. That would include you indeed. I need that headband and that bitch over there you killed. Well, she was kind enough to give me a little hint as to where it could be found.
We got to get out of here, Kuma. They want to destroy everything inside the city. I do not know who these men are, but they are relentless in their pursuit of all that is holy. We must get to the waterfront in time to save ourselves.
Well, there's plenty more where that came from. Been a long time since I had so much fun, Bear Man. But I'm gonna warn you, I won't be so playful the next time we meet. If there is a next time.
We must find the location of the Shrine of Justice and the monk warrior who protects it. There is a person who might know the location of this fabled shrine, but they're on the other side of the city, and unfortunately, the current predicament the city is in don't allow for much time.
I will find you and rid this place of your foul stench. It was my trust in Afro that sealed her fate. Now I must kill him. For her. For all of them. Master, Otsuru, all the others.
But do understand, your journey will be long. Because in order to truly destroy what was your brother's evil, you must destroy all that made him so. We miscalculated their true meaning. In our pursuit, we gave 6 sacrifices. with Afro being the seventh. But that was not the case. We did not ascend to heaven as we had planned, and Afro is still among the living. Many men pursue them, some for even noble reasons. But eventually the lure of absolute power afflicts them all. None has the humanity or the strength of heart to withstand the evil that those headbands engender. But you don't have a human heart, Brother Kuma, do you? Afro himself saw to its destruction long ago. There is nothing to corrupt in an avenging angel that has no semblance of humanity, no human heart to be preyed upon. The long road to redemption always leads to riches, my brother. Behold, Shangri-La of the East, the shrine of justice.
At last, the keeper of the gate has arrived, the great bear that guards Mount Shumi. Our Father Justice said that if one could make the trip, it would be you.
We have truly ascended to the heights of heaven. Ah, Angel of Beauty. We are here to inquire about the great warrior princess who guards the headband. We have traveled far to determine its whereabouts, so that we may rid this world of its tyranny. My friend and I merely seek the true power that the headbands represent. We come here for knowledge, to rid this world of their curse forever. You will help us do that, won't you, great spirit of this place?
I know what you seek. Your mere presence here among these sacred walls is enough to determine that. No mortal man will ever wield the power of this evil, carved out of this mountain of granite before you, and a people equally as strong and unyielding. This is the final resting place for this evil. Only justice knew that, and we took it and hid it. You'll have to cut through the ranks of an entire people to obtain it. Are you prepared for such a fight? This mountain has been stained in the blood of evil men many times. Its high steps flowing in their blood and cries for mercy.
These people have devoted their lives to the worship of justice. They will be throwing their numbers, man, woman, and child, brother, to see you cut down. I suggest we figure out a detour, or at least a means to negotiate terms. There must be another way to reach your brother.
This is the only way. I will see the path that Afro took, and then be able to destroy him once and for all. No, it all begins here. That is their choice. A noble choice to defend one's beliefs. Nobler still to die for them. We do not wish you any harm. We do not want to kill you. But those headbands, the evil they represent, must be destroyed. Of that I am sure. And until I have them all, I will not rest.
You are the great bear that guards Mount Shumi, killer of many, relentless and true. But that's not the question. Who are you really? Are you the young boy afraid, angry, desperate to avenge? Or an angel of retribution, eager to carve repentance out of your sibling's hide? Maybe you're simply an echo of the evil that begot you in the first place. I need to know, child, and patience is not my strong suit. You will surely die here, either young in the present, or as an old man in time, for you can never leave with the knowledge that we exist at all. The decision is yours alone. No one leaves the shrine of justice in the flesh, no matter how noble his cause. This is a holy place for those who worship the Lord Justice and all he stood for.
If you do not give me that headband, then I will take it. And your life with it. There is no middle ground!
Okay, Kuma. Look like she not gonna listen to reason. Better get your drumsticks ready. Time to beat out a tune of Whoop-Ass Sonata.
You will die here, Bear Man. You will die like all the others. Run, Bear Man. Run for your life. I've come for you. Soldiers, army, rise. Rise and take your place among your brothers defending this holy place. Smash them into dust.
Smite that bitch and take the headband. Don't listen to her bullshit.
The temple sanctuary is just ahead of us. It looks like this is where we split up for a time. The path to the sanctuary is a near vertical climb. Hide here, and I will meet you after I have the headbands.
Be careful, my brother. And don't you worry about me. I will hide among the followers until I can find another rock to the top. Some must be fitting to jump off.
This feels amazing. This.
Upgrade your shit, man. I'm telling you before the shit pop off again.
How beautiful it is to see you here, Bear Man. It gives me great pleasure to be the one to put the great dog of Mount Shumi to death myself. I am the wind, breath of the earth. I am the earth, the hard truth that binds all men. I am the fire, the consumer of all things. Just as the prophecy proclaims, your blood for mine, your blood for mine. Kill me, Bear Man, if you can. Kill me and give me the glory I deserve.
But you don't have a human heart, Brother Kuma, do ya?
Surprised? I got more surprises for you, Bear Man.